Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, if everyone could please get to their seats and finish their conversations, we will begin. To begin our ceremony, if everyone could please stand to your feet, we will have our presentation of colors, followed by the national anthem by Heaven McCoy. Off, so turn it on when you're ready, okay?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we will begin. One of my favorite days of the year, and that is our National Signing Day for our football players. So earlier this year, we have already had one signing day. In November, I do want to acknowledge our first student to sign for the class of 2016, Mr. Alani Moore, signed with Temple. We will be having another signing day this year for our basketball team. So this is our second of 3 signing days. We will have boys and girls basketball players that will be signing. So we will have 3 signing days this year, which is an awesome accomplishment for our school. I do want to welcome each and every one of you to our 2016 National Signing Day. I would specifically like to welcome Mr. Hentz, our founder, CEO, Ms. Brantley, our COO, Mr. Robinson, Mr. Waller, our principal, Mr. Jordan, our athletes who are signing, the parents and students who are in attendance. This is our championship day. This is our favorite day of the year. Many schools strive to have championships. We strive for scholarships. And we are very excited about the 13 individuals that you will meet today. This is an amazing event. So I do have a few expectations for our students, our parents, and members in the audience. We are paying attention to each and every speech because with each speech, A student is showing you what he is doing with the next 4 years of his life, and it is a very big accomplishment for each one of our young men. To start our ceremony, I will call to the stage the principal of Friendship Collegiate Academy, Mr. Dwan Jordan, and he will share his remarks.
Good morning. Good morning. So Mr. Hintz, Ms. Brantley, Vincent Gray, soon to arrive, our representative from Councilwoman Alexander's office, Mr. Humphrey, friends, parents, family, teachers, faculty in the Friendship Collegiate Community Office family. This is an amazing opportunity to celebrate and refresh our thoughts on the wonderful years ahead for collegiate and also our scholars on the stage. I also want to welcome our current eighth graders and future knights from Friendship Chamberlain Middle School. Thank you for being here, and their parents also. So today is an important day in all of our lives as we are fortunate to gather under one roof as we celebrate the achievements of Friendship Collegiate Academy athletic scholars. Today our scholars are accompanied by people who have instilled drive, self-reliance, willpower, patience, integrity, passion, connection, optimism, self-confidence, and communication skills as they prepare to embark on a new chapter of their lives, college. The mission of Friendship Public Charter School is to provide a world-class education that motivates students to achieve high academic standards, enjoy learning, and develop as ethical, literate, well-rounded, and self-sufficient citizens who contribute actively to their communities. Congratulations, student athletes. Thank you for living out the Friendship Public Charter School's mission. You have been remarkable in withholding standards academically, athletically, and ethically. Today, as you embrace your achievements, take note that you have already become an invaluable resource for our community, also to our school, your family, and yourself. Let nothing stop you from achieving your goals and make excellence your standard. Thank you to Mr. Hintz for your mission and dedication to our scholars and staff. I want to thank the entire community office. Thank you to our Friendships coaching staff and to all of the support staff who work endlessly to make this day and every day successful. And last, congratulations, seniors, on your wonderful day.
Ward 7 Council Member Yvette Alexander was unable to attend today, but she did send a representative who is going to share a few words. Mr. Humphrey, the Deputy Director of Constituent Services.
Good morning. What's good? My name is Lionel Humphrey, Deputy Director of Councilman Alexander's office. I will now bring congratulations from Councilman Alexander. It's with great pride that I honor you as we celebrate the achievements and the scholarships of graduating senior athletes. It's because of your dedication and stellar work ethic as the football players and scholars at Friendship Collegiate Academy that you have received this honor. You have deserved all the accolades presented today, especially as you signed your letter of intent. You have set the course for your future. I know you will take this challenge seriously and accomplish even greater goals after high school and beyond. As your Ward 7 Councilman, I'm especially proud to have represented you in this community outside of this classroom. I'm encouraged to continue to give your absolute best as an athlete while staying committed to your academic goals. Receiving an enriching education is a necessary tool for competing in the workplace. Just as athletes are conditioned and trained to win, succeeding in academics require intensive study and determination. To the teachers and administrators who give themselves passionately to educate our future, thank you for your commitment and your perseverance. To all the parents, guardians, and family members, congratulations. On behalf of Ward 7 Councilman Alexander, congratulations to the graduating senior athletes. I wish you the best in your endeavors. Councilman Alexander.
At this time, the head football coach of Friendship Collegiate Academy, Michael Hunter, will come with his remarks.
So today, before we get started, I want to acknowledge two of our football players. They received first team DCSAA All-State honors this football season. So if I could have Nakeem Johnson come up to the stage to receive your award. The other young man is a senior, but at this time he is representing USA football in Dallas, Texas in an all-star game. His name is Elijah Hunter. So my opening remarks are going to be very brief. I just want to explain what today is all about. I know it's always called National Signing Day, but today is actually the first day of the signing period. All right, so some of our young men today will be making their commitments. Others will still have to take other college visits, and they'll be making their decisions later on this month. We had the big snowstorm last week, which obviously canceled some visits, and we want our young men to make informed decisions. We want them to go and visit the universities, talk to the coaches, talk to the academic staff, the people that they're going to be with for the next 4 years. We don't want them to just look on the website or read a flyer and make a decision. This is a very important decision in their lives, and we want it to be the correct one. And we're here to support them. We use today as a day for them to publicly acknowledge those who helped them get this far, and we're going to continue to support them as they move on and become productive members of society. So without further ado, we're going to start with our first young man, Deontay Medley.
Good morning. My name is Deontay Medley. My time at Friendship has been brief but sweet. I got to meet a lot of great people who love the sport of football just as much as me. I want to thank my mother for raising me to become the young man I am today. She was my mother and father and a huge part of my success on the field. I also would like to thank the entire football program for the sweat and tears we shared. It's been a great 4 years. Our time has come to an end, but my journey still continues. I would like to thank Mr. Hens for all the money he's put into Friendship football. His contribution to this school has been amazing and it continues to grow. As my time at Friendship comes to a close, I want to thank the entire football staff, from my coaches to the best athletic trainer, Ms. Tina Benson. During my brief injury, I had to sit out my junior year. It was hard, but she was the main person to get me through it. With her help, I went on to have a stellar senior campaign. In closing, I am currently undecided about where I will call home for the next 4 years. Thank you, Friendship Knights, for the great ride.
My name is Tara. First off, I would like to start by thanking all the college coaches that have offered me through this recruiting process. It's been very successful for me. I would like to thank all my peers for their support in the classroom and with my college decision. My peers helped me in the classroom and also kept me motivated on the football field by reminding me to stay on track so I could receive a football scholarship. I would specifically like to thank the class of 2016 as they were my biggest supporters. I would like to thank all my teachers throughout my years at Friendship that prepared me for college. Additionally, I would like to thank Mr. Donald Hentz for his leadership of Friendship Schools and Mr. Jordan for his leadership of Collegiate this year. It has been a very positive 12th grade year and an amazing process. Most importantly, I would like to thank my mother and my grandmother for all their hard work and molding me into the young man that I am today. Since I was young, my mother has been working hard for me to receive the best education and put me on track to receive the best opportunities as possible. When I was growing up, she was always the one to support me and make me feel better during times when I felt like I was about to quit. I also want to thank my grandmother who made sure I was fed and taken care of during the late nights when my mother had to work. She always has been supportive when I needed her. And I want to thank my godmother and my auntie Nona and my auntie Rose for also coming to attend. I would like to thank the Friendship coaching staff, Coach Kenny, Coach White, Coach Sherman, Coach Faquan, Coach Hunter, Miss Tina, Coach Lojo, all the coaches, Coach Jay, Coach Chris. I want to thank y'all because y'all have made me work hard throughout the years, and y'all have kept me on track and told me in my ear that one day all the hard work will pay off, so I really want to thank y'all. Last, I want to talk to all the underclassmen, all the kids that are coming up into their senior year. I want to tell y'all from personal experience, it's a very long process and that one day your hard work will pay off. During the darkest times is when you will need to work the hardest, and at the end of the process you will shine if you put in the work and the time. Anything is possible. I also want to go back to my 9th grade year when I first transferred here from DeMatha. When I transferred here, I had a 1.2 GPA in my 9th grade year, and I'm not ashamed to say that because since then, I have had honor roll. When I first came here, I met with Coach Kenny, and he put me on track. Even though it was a little bit too late for my 9th grade year, I was academically ineligible for my 10th grade season. Through that year, I took the time to work out and work hard because I knew that anything was possible if I put my mind to it. So I want to thank Coach Kenny. And through the years, I have realized that true leaders create other leaders instead of seeking followers. With that being said, I have chosen to commit the next 4 years of my academic and athletic career at
Good morning, everyone, students, parents, and staff. My name is Antonio Cruz Jr. First, I would like to thank God for this opportunity standing here on the stage with my brothers. I would like to thank everybody that has helped me to get to this point in life. I would like to thank all the college coaches that has talked to me throughout this process. I could not have reached this point in life without my two biggest supporters, my parents. And I can't explain what all they have done for me. I would like to thank every coach on the Friendship coaching staff because all my 4 years here, they has always pushed me to work hard and try to get the best out of me. I would like to thank Donald Hentz for his contributions and his vision on Friendship schools and what all he has contributed to for the football team. I would like to also stop and thank Ms. Tina because without her, we wouldn't do much because she does a lot for the team. And I would like to thank all the teachers that has taught me here in my 4 years. I have become a better person, a better student. I am currently undecided right now between Bowie State University, Cheney University, and Shippensburg University. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, Chairman Hintz, Principal Jordan, family, friends, and supporters of the best team in the city. My name is Jalen Kenner, number 24 from Friendship Collegiate. Wow. I've been waiting for this day since 8th grade when Coach Kenny first told me about it. By the way, we still the best freshman class you ever recruited. Shout out to Coach Chris and Coach Carter. As an incoming 9th grader, I have truly gained another family in my football team. Many of us have started together in 9th grade and are still friends now, even though we are not teammates no more. We have stayed connected as a family, and that has truly helped my high school experience. Playing football here at Friendship Collegiate has told me to keep pushing, even if I feel like I can't go no more, to always go the extra mile, and something I want, then go work hard and get it. I learned as a freshman, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. I want to thank my family, friends, especially my mother and my father, my brothers, and Ms. Jefferson for my support throughout my 4 years here at Friendship. Thank you, Ms. Tina and her assistant for taking care of me this season. You know I needed you. Thank you to the coaches, Mr. Donald Hintz, for the opportunity to play at this level and to be able to get a free college education as a student athlete. Due to the snowstorm, I was able to take my college visits to Lincoln University and Fairmont State University, so at this time, I am undecided. Thank you. Stacking out.
Good morning, Friendship family and friends. My name is Devin Smith. I want to thank God for this opportunity and everyone that supported me through this long campaign. I would like to thank all the coaches, colleges, and universities that offered me a scholarship through this process. Receiving several scholarships has meant a lot to me. It makes me proud of my accomplishments to see that high institutional knowledge and admire my skills. I couldn't reach this point in life without the constant support from my parents, grandparents, siblings, and my peers. Thank you. Mr. Hintz, thank you for your vision for Friendship School and providing the needs for this team. I would like to thank the Friendship coaching staff. I would like to especially thank Coach Chris, Coach J. Cam, and Coach Truman, Coach Hunt, and Coach Fritz. Thank you for always being on my back and making me a better young man and athlete. I would like to acknowledge Ms. Tina, the best athletic trainer in the whole East Coast, and her mentee, Danya, for being with us every day, every night. In the classroom, I would like to thank all my teachers for holding me to high academic standards. Your support is highly appreciated. Over the 4 years of Friendship, I have matured both in the class and on the field. But once again, I would like to thank colleges and universities that offer me a scholarship. I am currently undecided between Fairmont State University and Marymount College. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm James Francis, a proud member of the Friendship football family. Having this opportunity to play football and attend college really means a lot to me and my family, my mother, my brother, my grandmother. It really means a lot to us that I get a chance to better myself on the next level and become a powerful member of society. I can't move forward in my life or my career without acknowledging the people who've been there for me the most when I needed it. As far as the classroom, academically, my teachers, Mr. Blood, Mr. Moses. Since my 9th grade year, it's been more of a family relationship, less than a teacher-to-student relationship. And they've always been people that I could turn to and talk to about anything if I needed them. As well as Dr. Chazé with helping me get other scholarship opportunities academically, so that way in case football falls through, I have something to keep me on my feet. my other family, my brothers up here. I want to thank the coaches, Coach Hunter, Coach Chris, Coach Lojo, Coach Faquan, Coach White, Coach Trimmer. All y'all have been really supportive of me and everything I wanted to accomplish on and off the field. Coach Chris, it's been really special to me, our relationship, because you more than just a coach to me now. You're a family member of mine, because you've always been somebody I could talk to about anything if I needed you, or you could be somebody to talk to. I could be someone that you could talk to if you needed it. Coach Hunter, for obviously networking me off to other schools, and so I could have another place to call home for the next 4 years. Mr. Hentz, we want to thank you for your contribution to friendship, and without you, there would be no friendship, let alone friendship football. Miss Tina, I haven't known you as much as my brothers up here, but for the time I have known you, I really appreciate the way you looked out for me and you helped take care of me. Thank you, Miss Tina. Last but not least, my family, my grandmother, my mother's boyfriend, Daniel, he's been supportive. But on top of that, I can't take anything away. I can't mention anyone that supported me most, and he might not know it because he's only 4 years old. My younger brother. It's crazy that you can have a 4-year-old brother that you actually look up to, because he is one of the strongest people I've ever had a chance to encounter. My younger brother was diagnosed with cancer, and the same year he was diagnosed, he beat cancer that same exact year. So I'm proud of that. My brother's experience really taught me that, I know they say that anything you want to do, you can do it if you put your mind to it, but he's proof that that's true. He beat cancer at 3 years old. Like, not a lot of people get the privilege to say, I'm strong enough to beat cancer. That's not something that a lot of people get to say. And from that, I took a lot, that any obstacle it doesn't matter. Whatever is in front of you, it can easily be overcome as long as you want to and you work hard and you put your mind to it. With that in mind, I'm ready to tackle my next obstacle and pursue a 4-year degree in biology and hopefully become an OBGYN in the future. With that being said, this fall I've decided to attend Fairmont State University. Thank you.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? My name is Nico Foster. I am honored to be on this stage with my fellow teammates to celebrate our success in reaching towards our future of being student athletes in college. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for blessing me with the opportunity to further my education. I would also like to thank my family, especially my mother, for being my #1 supporters and ensuring that I will graduate from high school and go to college. I would like to thank my brothers, Darius, Taja, and Vincent, and my friendship teammates for always keeping me focused and on and off the field. A special thanks to the coaching staff who have helped me become a man I am today. A lot of what I've learned about how to be a man, I've learned from all of you. Thank you. I would like to give a huge thanks to Miss Tina Denson. Can you stand up, Miss Tina? Please. She helped me through my eligibility during my sophomore year, and for being the best ever trainer anyone could ever have. I say thank you. Big thanks to Donald Hentz for his vision for collegiate and his support for the team. Because I'm currently visiting a prospective university, I'm currently undecided about where I want to go next fall. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Chairman Hintz, Principal Jordan, distinguished guests, and the most important person in my life, my mother. My name is Tyrell Thomas. I can almost remember my first time being on Friendship Beach. It was a very interesting sight, seeing so many things happening on the field at once. The coaching staff interacting with the players, and all the freshmen were absorbing what it meant to play for Friendship. I want to give a shout out to Coach Chris for always pushing me to become a better football player. I also want to give a shout out to Coach Kenny for staying on me about my grades. Miss Tina for helping me with all my aches and pains. I would also like to thank Coach Hunter for being a good leader for Friendship football. At Friendship, At Friendship, I learned what it meant to be a scholar athlete. Grades should always come before anything else. I learned that you have to take responsibilities for your actions, be a leader, never quit, and never become a follower. You should always strive to be great in school and great on the field. In my 4 years at Collegiate, I met a lot of great teachers and staff. I would like to shout out Ms. Jefferson for always being there for me when I needed her the most. She was like the Oprah to all my school problems. I would also like to give a shout out to all the teachers that I've had at Friendship. They all have had a special type of impact on me, creating me to be a better man. The most important person in my life is my mother. She has dealt with all my problems for 17 years. I know I know I've got it on her nerves, but I wouldn't trade her for anybody else. She has done so much for me. I thank you for I'm sorry. Playing Pop Warner. I thank you, Mom, for putting me in Pop Warner when I was younger. Playing Pop Warner prepared me to play for Friendship, and now Friendship has prepared me for college. I would like to give a shout out to Mr. Hintz for letting all this be possible. Okay. The following schools I'm looking at are the University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point, St. Augustine, and Miles College in Alabama. Thank you. I am currently undecided about where I will attend this fall. I want to make the best decision for myself. Thank you.
My name is Manson Riley. This scholarship selection process has been amazing. I would like to thank my entire family, especially my mother and my grandmother, for always being there for me. I would like to thank all my teachers, especially Ms. L. Jones and Dean Axel, for staying on me about my grades. I would like to thank all my teammates, our trainer, Ms. Tina, and all the coaches, especially Coach White, Coach Lojo, Coach Chris, and Coach Hunter. Lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Hintz for supporting the football team and the creation of Friendship Schools. At this time, I'm undecided. I'm deciding between Fork Union, Endicott College, Wesley, and Bethany College. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Brandon Brown, and first of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank God, my family, especially my mother and two brothers, for always being there for me and challenging me. I also want to thank the entire coaching staff, especially Coach White and Coach Lojo, for always pushing me, and Coach Hunter for playing such a big role in the recruiting process. Oh, and the entire coaching staff for going out of their way for me when they didn't have to. I want to make a special thanks to Donald Hintz for making all this possible, and to everyone who has supported and impacted Friendship in any way. For the last 4 years, I have called friendship my home, and I can sincerely say that everyone here will remain an essential part of my family. Here I have made friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. Receiving this scholarship means that I will have someplace else that I can call home, someplace else where I can make new friendships and memories. And it means that I will be able to continue my education and my athletic career at the next level, while never forgetting Friendship Collegiate Academy and how far it has brought me. Next fall, I will be attending Howard University.
Good morning, everybody. Today, I'd like to thank all the people that helped me to this point in my life. I have always loved the sport of football and been playing since the age of 6. When I think of football, the first thing that comes to my mind is heart. When you have heart at this sport, no matter your size or your speed, you compete with whoever steps in front of you, and as long as you believe that you can win the battle. At this point in my life, I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my 2 supporting sisters, and my best friend, Paris Wynn, for playing a big role to where I am now. They have always been there for me and supported me since day one. To have a family that loves seeing you play gives you another reason to go out there and do your best. There's no better feeling than making your loved ones happy. And every moment I get to take to make that happen, I'm probably glad to take it. My family has kept me focused from doing things to keep myself out of trouble and out of harm's way. They are the best thing that ever happened to me. And with them by my side and standing my support, I feel I can achieve anything, and I thank them for all their love and support. I am proudly thanking all of my football coaches from 9th grade year until my senior year. I thank these guys because they have always taken their time to prepare us in this world on and off the field. They yell a lot and fuss a lot, but they also teach great lessons that should be listened to. I would also like to thank Mr. Monty Fritz, because when I first became a football player here, he was the first coach to give me a shot at displaying my talent. And the years I have been coached by him has been fun and enjoying. He's very cool and collective, but when you take him off, he can explode. This school's education has flown me to want to further my education to as far as I can see. I have learned a lot, and education is the key to everything in this world. And every opportunity I have to learn something new, I will take it with pleasure. My classroom experience has helped me in the game of football in multiple ways. One thing I have learned is to give help and also receive help. On your team of brothers, there will always be someone who knows more and some that does not. I have learned to be more brave to just ask for help, because the only way you will learn. Why be selfish to yourself when the opportunity is sitting in front of you? I would take more pride in helping, because making someone else better only makes the team better, so why not be great? Before I end, I would like to thank all the guys sitting beside me, and even the ones that played with me before. They have been great teammates and the closest thing I ever had to a brother. Win or lose, we enjoy playing on the same field with each other and had each other back from the start. Wherever they decide to play and take their talent, I wish all of them guys the best and want all of them to know that I got love for them. This fall, I am undecided where I'll be taking my talent and furthering my education. But when the opportunity comes, I will take and give that school the best of me.
If we could give it one large hand for all of our student athletes and their speakers. Before calling Coach Hunter back to the stage, there are a few people that I would like to recognize. This is my 5th signing day at Friendship Collegiate Academy, and I think our speeches were unbelievable. And a lot of those speeches happened because many members of our district office came and helped our student athletes write their speeches, practice their speeches, and I think they did really well. At Friendship Collegiate, one of the things that we like to tell our student athletes is that they're a knight for life. Meaning the second that they graduate from Friendship, that doesn't mean they're not a part of our family anymore. So I did want to acknowledge a couple of our former student athletes that have sat on this stage, have given their speeches, and have had tremendous careers at this point. In the past year, Eddie Goldman has been drafted by the Chicago Bears and is now the starting tackle for the Bears. We've had Jalen Tabor, who has been a two-time All-SEC performer at the University of Florida. Yannick Ngakoue led the Big Ten in sacks this year and is declared for the NFL draft and is projected as a first or second round draft pick. There are many names that we could sit and mention that have went on to do great things when it comes to the football field. But they have also done great things by earning their degree, going to school, and having the opportunity to have a career that they love and enjoy. The last person I will quickly recognize is the former Friendship head coach, Azar Abdul-Rahim. As many of you already know, he is now the defensive back coach at the University of Maryland, and many of the things that you have seen have seen, are a byproduct of a lot of the hard work that he put into this program. We are still a family with him. He still comes, he still visits, he still comes and talks to us. So we do want to congratulate him on his new role. At this time, I will bring our current head coach, Mike Hunter, back up to the stage for some remarks.
Before I get started with my remarks, I would like to present a present to Mr. Hentz. So can you come up to the stage, please? As many of you may know, Mr. Hentz is retiring as the CEO of Friendship Public Charter Schools at the end of this year. So let's give him a round of applause. A token of our appreciation for his last senior class as CEO, each one of our guys has signed a football helmet, and we want to present it to him. I have a lot of people to thank, and please forgive me if I forget your name. There's a lot of people who contribute to the success of our program and to our young men. As Mr. Fritz alluded to a few moments ago, members of district staff, they took time out of their day after work to come over and help our young men with their speeches. It just goes to show you that we are a family here. First of all, I would like to thank again Mr. Hentz for his vision for Friendship Public Charter Schools. He also allowed us to start a football team here, or athletics I should say, not just football. Ms. Brantley, who will be our new CEO starting next year. And all of our board members and district office staff who are in attendance and contribute greatly to our program. It's a few people who make this day possible. They do a lot of things behind the scenes, which makes my life a lot easier. And I would like to acknowledge the district office staff who help here, Ms. Green, Ms. Hinkson, and Mr. Goff. They come over, they meet. All of this stuff you see here is the fruit of their labor. Principal Jordan, this is your first year here. I want to thank you for all the support that you have given our program and how you've come in and really supported the young men. You show up, you're on the sideline in games, and you really help us out a lot. Academy directors, do we have our academy directors here? Can you please stand? Dr. Chargé, Ms. Booth, Mr. Fritz, Ms. Gafford, and Ms. Green. Our wonderful counseling team and deans, can you please stand and get acknowledgement if you're in the building? Our security team, led by Mr. Armwood, They stay on all of our students all day. I know they give you headaches, but you guys call us all the time if one of our guys step out of line, so we really work well together to keep these guys in line, so I want to make sure I acknowledge them. The front office staff, Ms. Brooks, Ms. Grayson, and Ms. Walker, every time I come down, you guys help me with whatever it is I need. I know I get on your nerves sometimes, but I want to say thank you. The best compliance officer in the land, Ms. Lester. She does a lot for our athletes. So please, let's give her a round of applause. Ms. Lester is one of the first employees of Friendship Public Charter School, and she holds everyone accountable around here. You can't get anything done the wrong way if Ms. Lester knows about it. Trust me, I know firsthand. Our academic liaison and Triple ST coordinator, Ms. Jones. She supports our young men and all of our athletes with their academics, keeping them on track academically, making sure their classes are entered into the clearinghouse, SAT, so forth and so on. Ms. Foster, is she here? Can you please stand? From about December until probably the end of the school year, myself and Ms. Foster are probably connected at the hip. She helps me a lot with getting these guys not only recruited, but actually accepted into the university. She works a lot of hours, and I know, again, I bug her all the time. She's helping me find schools using her connections, but it's all for the benefit of the young men. The friendship coaching staff, can I get you guys to stand up? A lot of times when you have an organization, the person at the top, the leader, the director, whoever gets a lot of credit. But I just want to let you know, none of this would be possible without these guys. I know I get on their nerves sometimes. They have a little joke that they don't speak to me until I speak to them, because I can be a little hard to deal with sometimes, but it's for the benefit of the young men. So I want to say thank you again. And one person that she's going to stand up this time, the First Lady of Friendship Football, Miss Christina Benson. She works more hours than anyone in our athletic department. She works with all of our sports. She travels on the road with us. She is truly a member of our family here. Just to give you an example, last week with the blizzard, I challenged all of our football players and Friendship alumni to the snow challenge, which, if you don't know what that is, you go out in shorts and t-shirt and you dive into the snow. And Miss Tina took it upon herself to accept the challenge and probably did it better than any of us by diving face first in 2 feet of snow. And lastly, I want to thank our parents of our seniors. Can you please stand? I want to thank you for trusting us with your young men and believing in our vision. I know it's been times I probably wasn't your favorite person, but I really was trying to push your young man to be successful and be an extension of you. So I do appreciate you guys trusting in us and believing in what we had in store for your young men. Why do we have friendship football? Like I said, friendship football was not started to win championships. It was not started to have undefeated seasons. Friendship football or friendship athletics was started with one goal in mind: to help our student athletes go to college for free. That's the one reason, the only reason it was started. We didn't know 12 or 13 years ago that it would turn into this juggernaut of a national program, but we knew we would help young men along the way receive athletic scholarships. Some numbers I want to throw out at you. This first quarter of this season, during football season, we had 43 football players receive 3.0 GPAs. With 6 of them receiving a 4.0 or higher. We had an overall team GPA of 2.9, which is the highest in school history. So I want to commend not only the seniors that you see before you, but our underclassmen, sophomores, freshmen, and juniors who are also striving in the classroom, and their day up on the stage will come very soon. Get a little emotional when I talk about these guys. So. Again, to the young men up here, I want to thank you for trusting in us. I know we had a transition period a few years ago, and a few guys decided to leave, but I really do want to thank the 12 young men who stuck by our program. All right, and anything that you ever need, we're only a phone call away. All right, this relationship does not stop because you go off to college. I want to leave you with a quote by Booker T. Washington. Success is not measured, sorry, got a phone call. Success is not measured by how much, what position you're in at this point in life, but by the obstacles which you have overcome while trying to succeed. And by the speeches that you've heard from these young men, they've overcome a lot of obstacles in life, whether it be family, academic, socially, or athletically. So you guys are already successful in life. You're going on to college to get your degree, not just play football. And that's one thing that we try to instill in you guys as you're here doing your 4 years. And I'll leave you with this. The most dangerous weapon in America is an educated young black man.
At this time, we will call our CEO, Mr. Donald Hintz, for closing remarks.
Thank you, Mr. President. Before I give my remarks, I'd like to recognize former Mayor Vincent Gray. Mayor Gray, would you like to come up?
Well, good morning, everyone. You know, I can't remember the last time that I've missed a signing day at Friendship. It is always an exciting day. It's always great to be able to come here and see the accomplishments of our young people being rewarded by getting scholarships to go on to the next level and play. I want to thank Donald Hintz. Donald Hintz is really the founding force behind Friendship Collegiate. He is the man, ladies and gentlemen. And I did not know until I came in here today that he is actually retiring. That is going to present a huge void in friendship, in the history of Friendship Collegiate. I ask all of us now to stand up and give Mr. Hintz a big hand for what he has contributed to the education of our children. Again, thank you all very much. It's great to be able to see our charter movement being such a robust part of education in the District of Columbia. The charter movement, I think, in this city started maybe 20 years ago. And it was a big threat to a lot of people. People didn't know what it was. They thought it was a fad. It was going to go away. There were people who tried to make it go away. And of course, I think we know today what a bad decision that would have been if that had happened. We now have in our city, I think, 40,000 of our young people who go to charter schools in the District of Columbia. Other than New Orleans, I think we have the most robust charter movement in the entire nation. And frankly, when you put competition in the game, and that's what we have, all boats will get better. And that's what's happening. Our traditional public schools are getting better, and we know that our charter schools are making an incredible contribution to the education of our children. So I want to thank all of you who made such a contribution to Friendship. I wish Azar were here today. We're all very proud of him. He went down to Alabama, and now he's back at the University of Maryland as a defensive backs coach, and I know we're going to see great things out of him. So once again, everybody, congratulations to Friendship and to these young men who are getting scholarships this year.
Good morning, everyone. This is always a really big day. It's a very difficult day. Mr. Hunter is getting old, so, you know, he gets very emotional quick. But it's an important day. Mike was very clear. When we started this school, I had absolutely no intention of having athletics, none. And Raheem came over. Raheem was a counselor, everybody. Raheem came over and convinced me that we needed to have a football program. And I can't imagine that I made a better decision. It was a good one. Since that time, this program has put more than 120 black young men in college. Some of the finest young men you will ever meet are a part of the football program. I think you have to recognize when you have over 100 boys participating in freshman, junior varsity, and varsity football. That's a large program in a school this size, and we are grateful for the success that they bring to the table. There's a lot just for me to say thank you. First, I'd like to say thank you to the parents for allowing your kids to come to our school. When you brought them, we had one thing, and that is if they work hard, we will get them to and through college. That was it. I think you recognize that they are on the way. And we've just got to see that they fully understand that they've got to continue to work hard. It is not over with now. This is a brief celebration, a couple hours. The rest of it is going to be hard work. And that is important. The other thing, I'd like to thank Mr. Jordan. Rarely have we had the opportunity to move smoothly in transitioning to a new principal. We absolutely got, I think, a superstar. And we had to, because it was going to take a lot for us to find someone to step in Ms. Jones's shoes. And I think we got a superstar, and I'm very appreciative that he has come to Friendship. Dwan? As I said, I'm proud of what we created. Our goal when we started Friendship was to increase the high school graduation rate in DC. With today's young men, as I said, more than 120 will have gotten scholarships, but that's not all. Michael talked to you about their collected GPA. You cannot count your money just in case you get to the pros if you can't read, write, and count. Is that correct? Understand that. Let me tell you about collegiate. 78% of the students who graduate from Collegiate Academy enroll in college. Listen very carefully. 78% enroll in college. Our students over the last 7 years have received more than $70 million in scholarships, including 3 Gates Millennium Scholars, 23 Posse Scholars, and 799 DC Achievers Scholarships. So as you stand here, you clearly understand that they're not just dumb football players. They can read and write, okay? So thank you guys for everything. You know how much I appreciate you. Thank you everyone for coming out, for all of the staff, for everything that you've done for the young men here. I truly appreciate it. And you guys know I really appreciate my help. Thank you.
So at this time, we will be closing our ceremony. Our students, so there are a couple of instructions before everyone starts moving. Please listen to the instructions. Our students that are on my left or your right, you will be dismissed first, but please let me finish the directions first. So after our students on my left are dismissed, the students on my right, you will then be dismissed. Parents, invited guests, we will have a reception immediately after everyone is dismissed, and it is happening right behind the stage, so all of you are invited. If you are planning to leave, please wait until our students have dismissed from the gym until that happens. While they are dismissing, we will be setting up for pictures, so we will have a ton of opportunities to take pictures. So if you are wanting to take pictures and you are a parent invited guest, you may come up to the front when dismissal happens. Our students on the left, this side over here, you are now dismissed. Students on the left, you are now dismissed. We are currently in third block.